What is up, guys? So as you can see, today I'm going to be showing you a new MOBA. It is a PlayStation 4 controller MOBA, and it's made by Rampage Games, and it's called Genesis. And yeah, they kindly sponsored me to showcase this game for you guys. And I played a couple hours, like 6-7 hours before I recorded this. And yeah, I'm going to be showing you two really cool heroes right off the bat to get you hooked. And we are looking at the first one. It's a very standard mid lane mage. He's called Flammus. You can see he's a fire mage. He has an AoE stun, and then a AoE a line skill shot that just nukes everyone on its path. And you can see here we hit the stun again on the guy. We use our ult, which is really cool, which is my favorite thing about him. It just does a ton of damage single target. And here we get the kill again with it. And yeah, you can see we hit the stun again. It's like a AoE circle stun, but it has a delay, so we have to cast it a little bit in front of this girl. But we end up hitting it, and we still have our ult. It doesn't pick up the kill, but one more auto attack will finish the job. And there we go. Now this clip is really cool to show off the active items. This game has a ton of active items. You can see them bottom right. One of them I used to dash in there, and the second one I used to turn the enemy into a chicken. So that was pretty cool. Now we're looking at the second hero. It's the most popular hero so far, because you'll see why it's so popular. The ult is just really cool. Here you can see me use it. It just locks onto the enemy and just keeps jumping between all the enemies in range and just deals a ton of damage and makes you invulnerable, of course. She also has a hook, as you saw right there. And yeah, she is really popular. Like, I had to go through quite a bit of games to be able to pick her, because everyone just kept insta-locking her right as the champion select started. So a lot of people are a fan of this hero, and I can see why. It's a super cool hero, I have to say. Like, you know, the ult is just bursting so much. If you catch someone out single target, all the ults are gonna go on him, and it's just gonna do so much damage. It's gonna kill pretty much anyone. So yeah, and you can see there the Nexus exploding. Now I am gonna be getting into a full gameplay with this hero right here, Celinda. I'm gonna be trying to show you the gameplay basics with this hero. And you saw me pick up a perk there, and the perk is basically like an enchantment. You can pick it at the start of the game. We took the physical damage one. There's other ones. There's one that makes you start level 4, stuff like that. But the physical damage one makes you deal a lot more damage with armor pierce and stuff like that. And you can see there, you can see right here that if we don't get the last hit on a minion, we don't get any gold. So it's one of these MOBAs. It's definitely a hardcore MOBA. It's like the well-known PC MOBAs. You have to get these last hits. And you can see I'm laning here with a marksman, and so I realized, okay, he wants the last hits as well. So I was like, okay, I need to try hard to get these. And then I decided we should probably leave this lane, because we shouldn't have two carries in a lane. And here you can see one of my favorite parts about this game. You can see that in both sides of the river there's a rune. It spawns a rune at random. The first one that I picked up gave me health regen, that basically makes me heal almost my full health and mana. And the second one gives me this huge movement speed boost. You can see how fast I'm walking right here. So I was like, okay, I'm going to try to poke the enemies with this. But we end up not being able to do that. So we will be backing out here soon, because I just realized there's nothing to gain here. We cleared the wave. I'll just go and check the river again if there's another rune, but there isn't. You can see the little spot that is marked. That's where they spawn, and I believe they always spawn alternately. So like, if you pick up one top, a couple minutes later one will spawn bot, and they have like a set spawn timer. But yeah. And now another cool thing about this game is you don't have a backport, but you have one teleport that you can use to your base or to a tower. So I was not using it to port back. I walked back after you saw me drop low, and I ported back to lane there. And yeah, it basically has a 75-second cooldown, and it makes you choose whether you want to go back with it, or if you want to escape. If you're running away from an enemy, it's way faster than a teleport in most games than a backport. So you can really like hide behind bushes, behind trees, and then just teleport back. Because as you can see, there's real fog of war in this game, so that means you can't see past walls and stuff like that. And you can see why this is one of my favorite heroes. She can just jungle super fast. So here we do get ganked though, so we have to run away. I throw this thing at him to make him scared, and we run away. We get the healing cell, so we end up healing back to almost full. And now I see an enemy doing the jungle camp, so I'm like, okay, I'll just jump over the wall, attack them. My teammates follow up really beautifully, and we end up getting the first kill of the game for us. And we're gonna try to push this tower. Now, I haven't explained her abilities yet. So her S1 is basically, so her first ability, her L2, it's on the shoulder buttons on the PlayStation 4 controller. That's why they're labeled this way. And basically, it throws AoE damage, straight line skill shot, and it also reduces enemies' mana, which is cool. And then the L1 is basically in the direction you're facing, you will jump a certain distance and gain some movement speed. And then, as you saw there, you can jump over walls. And then you saw the passive right there. The passive makes her deal AoE damage on one auto attack every couple seconds. Like, it makes a chain lightning. So that's really cool for jungle farming. The jungle minions are pretty weak in this game. Like, you can easily just, the weakest ones, I can literally L2, one auto attack with a passive, and they're all gone, like mid-game already. So that's really cool. Here I get greedy for a tower, but we do end up getting away, and I just use the teleport to port back to base to get to safety. And here you can see me again. When I play this hero, I jungle a lot. And I will explain the ultimate soon, as soon as we use it again. You've already seen it a couple seconds ago. It's a really cool ult. But yeah, here we will just end up stealing this kill real quick. But to be honest, he was really low, so he might have died if I didn't help him there. And I don't know if I can kill this guy now, but I think we're gonna try anyway. And you can see me use my ult, which basically, it makes a cage. He didn't try to run away, but he couldn't. He can't run outside of this cage. No one can, except for my teammates, of course. And basically, it gives me damage reduction, and it makes me deal more damage. So it's really like a brawler type of ability, and you can really carry team fights with it. And here you can see the enemy little flying guy can, with his ult, he can jump into my teammates and deal damage to them. So we were waiting for that, but he ended up dealing so much damage that we had to go back anyway. If you're wondering why I'm skipping so much, it's because this is a full-fledged, this is like a PC MOBA experience. So it's a full 30 to 40 minute game. I believe this game ended up being 30 minutes. And I just want to show the highlights. I don't want to show a full game and explain like in detail. I just want to give you like a nice little well-paced intro into the game. And you saw us there. We just jumped in. We saw two people use the ult, and yeah. And here, this is one of the major objectives. I actually, in all those 6-7 hours of gameplay, I haven't killed it yet. So I was like, oh, maybe I can solo it, but I couldn't yet. So I just decided to back away. And now we have my favorite rune of the game, or cell, how they call it. It's the invisibility cell. So I am invisible right now. The enemies cannot see me. However, I don't want to go in yet. I don't have my ult, right? So we are just gonna chill, look at the minimap, bottom left, and wait for my teammates to show up. And here he ends up stunning him, so I just killed the other guy real quick with the first ability and the passive, and then we just end up killing everyone. They couldn't see me. It's just, I'm a really big fan of these cells because while they're random, they make you adapt to the game. Like, if you find an invisibility, if I found a regen rune there, I wouldn't be able to do that, right? So that is really cool. Now I get way too greedy. I didn't expect the tower to be there, to be honest. So we just end up jumping in. He ends up jumping onto us, but I decided to just run away. I counter jungle a little bit and then just jump through the wall. I really like this hero because it has so much mobility. So the Berserk Cell, I believe, just raises our damage. We couldn't really use it. We had to go back there, there was nothing to gain. And now we have a really cool team fight incoming. I caged 2 people with my ultimate. I just popped both my active items. At this point, I don't even know what they do, guys. I never read items in these games. I read my hero's abilities, and then I just, for the first couple of games, I just want to focus on the gameplay and not on like the items and stuff, because I don't want to overload my decision-making part of the brain, whatever you want to call it. And so yeah, I just buy the recommended items. They're gonna be fine for the first games, but I knew I have those buttons to press, so I'm gonna press them. And I think one of them is magic immunity. At least it seemed like that. And now, immediately after that team fight, I went to counter jungle, and the enemies overextended again. After I was done, I picked up the movement speed rune, the haste cell, how they call it. And yeah, we ended up getting a couple kills again, 2 kills, and now we are 15-2. And yeah, by the way, the graphics, of course, really impressive. Well, nothing else to expect from the PlayStation 4. And here we are gonna be, I don't remember how this ended. I mean, I do remember, but I'm not gonna spoil you guys. So am I gonna beat them? Of course. And we're gonna jump away. Beautiful, right? We popped our active items again. I think one of them gives me attack speed, not 100% sure, and then we just end up porting back to base again. And right now, this guy ended up jumping into us. You see, I'm taking damage continually, so I know, okay, he can't cancel this early, so I'm just gonna jump back into my base, into my towers, and he's just gonna get absolutely destroyed because, yeah, he's alone in the base, he doesn't have anything anymore. And here, this is the other objective, and I was like, okay, maybe I can solo it, but the enemies ended up showing up, so I had to back out there, but they overextended again, and we just caged them in. Now again, the little worm guy was inside of me, and yeah, he didn't want to be there. By the way, these little nodes that you can press the up arrow key on, they are wards. You can have wards in this game. They cost, I believe, 100 gold, and you can just put them at these designated spots, and they last a couple seconds, like, I don't know, a minute or something. And yeah, and you can see you just take 2 jungle camps with this hero at once. Our first ability hits the upper one as well, so that is very exciting, I guess, because I just love heroes that can farm fast. It's definitely one of the easiest way to carry in solo queue. You just get ahead of everyone and farm in all of these MOBAs, really. So here you can see there's always there's not just towers, there's also these inhibitors, and they basically, if you kill these, then you will get super minions. So we killed 2 of them, you gain the full super minion wave per for the next waves in the middle lane, so that is really nice. And we end up getting 2 of these towers as well, I believe, but the enemies start porting back now, so I just have to go back. The second tower did not end up dying, unfortunately, and now this guy is getting pretty scary. Again, he jumps into us. He couldn't do anything else there. He couldn't escape, so I just run away. I just take him with me, kill him, and now I'm like, okay, this guy is really strong in 1v1. As you can see, we miss a lot, but I felt like I can pop my items and just kill him, and we ended up succeeding. He didn't end up doing a lot of damage to us, and now I caged the enemy marksman. We end up killing him as well. However, he did a lot of damage there. I didn't expect that. And keep in mind, I have damage reduction in my ult, and I'm 21-5. So that's where I realized that in this game there's way more. I feel like there's way more potential to come back, because you saw he had like 1 less item or even 2 less items than me, and he still did a ton of damage to me with my damage reduction, with me life-stealing against him, so yeah. And here I realized my teammate was just pushing the wave, and I will try to backdoor here. But now I see on the minimap that my teammates are chasing the enemy in the middle, so I will just walk up there, finish him off real quick. Our marksman joined us as well. We hit the last skill shot, finish him off, and then we will just try to proceed and end the game. And you can see the Nexus have like 10 HP left, so one auto attack is enough there. And yeah, that was a really clean game. As I said, that was like, I don't know, I played like 10 games, I think. That was the 9th or the 10th. I don't remember. But yeah, definitely, if you want to try this, definitely try this hero. One of my favorite heroes. If you like brawlers, you can see here the end screen. If you like brawler type heroes, melee heroes that just can carry, that just can 1v3 late game. Like seriously, this girl can absolutely 1v3 if she has the right items. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little gameplay of me of this game. Again, thank you to Rampage Games for sponsoring this video. And if you guys want to see more of this video, I'm gonna gladly provide, and just let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out, boys. Bye bye.